Are you a registered Democrat or Republican?
Registered Democrat, but that's not happening this year.
Registered Democrat, you are not going to be voting for Kamala because of the conflict overseas. Is that correct?
The country is going too much to the left. Too much to the left.
Vladimir Putin, number one.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Today, I'm in Queens, New York, and we're going to see who people around here want to be president of the United States, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Let's go talk to some people. Huge shout out to our friends over at Allegiance Gold for sponsoring this video. Are you from around here?
Queens.
Queens, that's perfect. You're the exact person that I want to talk to. Right. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Where are you at?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Why is that?
Because Trump's a piece of shit.
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris. Personally, Kamala for me,
Kamala.
Of course. I'm in New York City.
Who are you?
Huh?
Who are you?
Oh, I just dropped down from heaven to ask you about the election.
Why do you choose me as an interviewer?
Yeah, because you're walking by.
Yeah, because I'm an attractive woman.
Oh, that could be true, but mainly I'm talking to everybody.
Actually, like Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
You going Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris? You mind if I ask you why?
Because Donald Trump is dangerous and I want to feel safe where I live.
Because I believe in her.
You believe in her?
Yes.
Awesome.
I don't like Trump.
Kamala Harris is a big phony robot.
You're going Donald Trump?
Yes. Trump.
Let's go Trump.
I like Donald Trump.
You like Trump?
Yeah.
You don't like Trump. Why do you not like Trump?
I don't like him because he's always lying.
He's not fit to be president of a country. He can't articulate a point in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And he's just not a good human being.
He's going to destroy the country.
Why do you think he would destroy the country?
He's a dictator. He wants to be a dictator.
I'm supporting Donald Trump because I want to change. And I think this woman is a radical socialist.
Who do you like more, Trump or Kamala Harris?
Vladimir Putin.
Yo. Oh my God.
Vladimir Putin is number one.
It's about the Uni-Party or America.
Who's representing the Uniparty?
Harris, because I came from a communist country. I can see this is the communism with us.
Can I vote for Putin?
No, he's not running in this election. What is some of the rhetoric that communists use that you think is similar to what the left is using in the United States?
Controlling everything is state.
You're a fan of Putin?
Kind of. Not
Okay.
really, but kind of.
Okay.
It's better than that's the choice that you have.
He's better than Donald Trump.
And Kamala Harris.
I think Donald Trump debatably has a bigger red button than Putin. He's more powerful. He's taller.
So the
Better at golf. Why do you see Donald Trump as being more America first, pro-America, anti-Uniparty?
I don't like Trump either. I am registered without parties. How do you call it?
Independent. You're independent.
Independent. So I have to choose between worst and the worst.
I'm indifferent. I'm probably not gonna vote.
You're not going to vote?
Probably not. No.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't like either of them.
Neither of them?
Neither.
Neither.
Yeah, neither.
Why neither?
Because they're both full of
Are you going to be voting?
Actually, I'm a Japanese citizen, so I can't even vote.
I'm not gonna vote for none of them.
If you had to vote today, you doing Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
It's so hard. Oh my God, I can't.
So you're not voting. Why aren't you voting?
Why should I?
I'm just asking.
No, so you don't vote for it.
What's holding you back from your support of Donald Trump or maybe Kamala Harris?
Honestly, I really want somebody who's like centrist. I don't know. I'm still undecided, so we'll see.
Do you think Donald Trump is more further to the right than Kamala Harris is further to the left?
Too much right and too much left is just not good either.
Anything in particular that you don't like about Kamala and Donald Trump, or?
I don't trust anything anyone has to say. It's all kind of bullshit. I don't feel like anyone is telling us the straight up truth. They're both just trying to get elected, and then the way it works is I feel like there's very minimal change, and that minimal change that does happen isn't something that's what they talk about they're gonna do. I don't think I've ever heard someone in a presidential debate say some they really pulled up and did.
Are you a registered Democrat or Republican?
Registered Democrat, but that's not happening this year.
Is there something about Kamala specifically, or is it the party that's not motivating you enough to go out there to vote?
I mean, it is her, but it's not her. It really is the whole party.
You guys, let's take a few moments to talk about my good friends over Allegiance Gold. As we close in on the election, it's really no surprise that Donald Trump is gaining support among all Americans, especially the working class. While many Americans are struggling, Biden and Harris continue to attempt to gaslight the American people, saying that the economy has never been better. Well, except for when Kamala says that there are issues, but she'll fix them if you elect her. But we all know that our country is facing challenges. Among those are inflation, rising debt, and rising uncertainty in the markets. There's a reason why so many of you guys watching have invested in gold, because it stands on its own as a beacon of stability, and over the last 5 years, it's almost doubled in value. Allegiance Gold has done things the right way from the beginning, so it's really no coincidence that they've earned the highest trust ratings in the precious metals industry. They have 5 stars with TrustLink and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. Allegiance Gold can protect your IRA or 401k with physical gold and silver, or you can have it delivered securely to your doorstep. And right now, you guys get up to $5,000 in free silver on a qualifying investment when you go to protectwithklug.com or call 866-335-KLUG. Protect your financial future today. Visit protectwithklug.com. That is protectwithklug.com, or call 866-335-KLUG. Let's get back to this video.
Over the last 3.5 years, she's obviously been heavily involved in this administration. What do you like that she's done, or maybe just previously, what makes you feel as though she would be an amazing president, or a good president, at least?
Well, because if I compare with Trump, it would be my choice.
Right.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, I like that she's young and she has new ideas, and
I can't say that she has an accomplishment per se.
anything that you like specifically about her, though?
well, I think she is.
The best part's just not being Trump.
Freedom?
Like maybe policies or anything that she's proposed, or?
She's more honest about stuff.
I think bodily autonomy is very important.
Well, I like the fact that she's pro-choice. Let me put that out there.
Especially reproductive rights. Roe v. Wade is a big problem.
For that, is that on the ballot when it comes to abortion?
It is. Okay. It is on the ballot. Yeah.
Trump, they said that they're not touching abortion. It's to the states.
Yeah, well,
So what would you like to see with abortion?
that it's free for every woman. It doesn't matter the states or.
Oh, like taxpayer-funded abortion?
I don't know if it's tax funded, but I don't like the what it has been done with abortion.
Yeah.
It's like going backwards.
You mean overturning Roe versus Wade?
Yeah.
So the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. Now it's a state issue.
Yeah.
Would you like to? You don't want people in their own particular states voting on abortion in their own communities? You want to take that away?
Yes.
Perhaps abortion is an important one for you personally, but what else is affecting you?
I think maybe not directly, but in some ways, yeah, taxes.
Taxes.
I think taxes, I think billionaires should be taxed out the wazoo.
Just equality of wealth, I think, especially in New York. I mean, I think the biggest thing for me right now is that I just want to do something about like this housing crisis, man.
Housing, please, and please stop calling it affordable. What you guys are doing here, it is not affordable.
I have friends that are in fintech, tech, finance, and I mean, even for them, like they're making like $200-300K a year. They're like, dude, like the $5K, $6K a month rent is kind of killer, honestly.
Well, you have expenses throughout your life. Maybe you have a family. Maybe you have retirement. Maybe you have all sorts of things.
Exactly,
that money goes pretty quickly.
Exactly.
Taxes.
Yeah, that too. And I see why they want to vote for Trump, you know what I mean?
For the economy, that's interesting because the majority of Americans believe that Donald Trump would be better for the economy. I think a lot of people are, over the last few years, they look at that, the inflation, gas prices, rent, energy, stuff like that, groceries, and they say, okay, Donald Trump, whether they're going to support him or not, Donald Trump's better for the economy. What makes you think that Kamala Harris would be better for the economy given the track record the last 3.5 years?
She's willing to work, with the middle class. Actually, the middle class people actually is made of hardworking people, and I gotta work my way up because I'm a struggling person here right now, like everybody else.
Yeah.
So Donald Trump basically just lowering taxes for like rich people, companies, people that's all the way up there. And in reality, not everybody's really up there.
Okay, his Tax Cuts and Jobs Act did lower the tax brackets for the middle class. Were you aware of that?
Not at all.
You're obviously a businessman. How are things been the last 3.5 years for you?
I hit the bottom rock.
Do you have other friends that are restaurant owners?
Yeah.
And they've been struggling over the last 3.5 years?
A lot of people I know, everybody is been struggling hard. Economy is going to.
would you consider lowering taxes for the middle class to be helpful to the middle class?
I would. I
You
would try to
would?
work on that. Yes.
So you didn't hear about that though? So the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act under Donald Trump lowered taxes for it was actually the highest tax brackets didn't get a tax break. You did see corporate tax cuts that were from 35% to what was it, 22 or 21%. And then you saw with the middle class received a few percentage point tax breaks under his administration. So he did actually lower taxes for the middle class. Does that change any of your views on that?
I might have maybe some thoughts about it, but I'm still have to do my actually searches about my research on it.
Oh yeah.
Because actually you got me just thinking about. So I might have to just do a little research and really go back and see where things stand.
You're obviously an intelligent guy. You're doing well for yourself. You live in a good area. When it comes to Kamala Harris and the economy, you said she would be better for the economy. The majority of Americans, when polled consistently, say Trump. What about Kamala Harris makes you feel like she would be better for the economy? Seeing what we've seen the last 3.5 years.
Yeah, well, that is a good question. I just think that it's just the distribution of wealth.
We were better off for years when he was president. Oh, forget about it. I got more money in my pocket. And now I got to struggle to pay my bills.
Another thing, immigration. Now, the people, so many people here, as he pay the taxes for these people.
You see what's going on with the, immigration, inflation. I mean, come on. People taking over. Look, they're talking about, the hotels. They want to, renew the contract. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So you just see immigration, that's a top issue for you, out of control.
Number one.
The migrant crisis, just the dangerous rhetoric around calling people illegal and scary.
I talk to Democrats that say that there is no border crisis. They often say that. What do you think about that response?
I don't say bullshit, but it's bullshit anyway.
It doesn't make any sense. And what bothers me the most is all these migrants that are coming into this country, and we have to pay for them to come here. And people are already at the point where they're not safe anymore.
A lot of people that we're running to, they say Donald Trump's better suited to fix the migrant crisis. You disagree with those people? Do you believe that Kamala Harris is the better option for that?
Correct. Yeah, because I think his solution is to just completely close the border and tell people that, people are not welcome here, which is not the case.
People are getting kicked out of their homes and kicked out of school so they can put immigrants in there. They're giving immigrants so much money instead of giving it to hardworking citizens that are struggling. She wants to give $25,000 for people to buy a house. And those are more likely the people that's just coming in the country that are getting they're giving them citizenship, I think, mainly just for the vote.
You're not voting for either. You're not satisfied with either of them. What issue is most important to you?
I think we should probably stop, funneling money into other countries' wars.
For sure.
Probably a safe start, and then maybe look at the problems we have here in terms of what's going on and address those, like the people here who need resources and that don't get them. But meanwhile, we're sending a lot of money to other places for things that aren't really. I don't see why.
You're a Democrat?
No, I used to be Democrat, yeah, but I'm very, very, very upset because they're killing my brother and sister, Palestinian, and they support Israel with all this weapon, and they're happy to kill all the people, okay?
One of Trump's bigger accomplishments that most people would tout would be no new wars. It was America first. It was actually, in fact, end wars, end endless wars, that's what they did.
That's valid.
And so that's a major plus for a lot of people that you're not sold on that because you don't think he'll actually fix it if he gets in.
I'm not sold on anyone actually stopping problems that have gone on for so many generations. These problems existed before he was alive.
If Trump is there, I believe we don't have this problem in Israel and Ukraine too.
Registered Democrat, you are not going to be voting for Kamala because of the conflict overseas. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Do you mind if I ask you, are you registered Republican or Democrat?
I don't know if I picked a side when I registered. I got registered when I did my driver's license.
Where have you historically been over the last 10 years?
I've never really voted. Yeah. I've never been alive for a president I wanted to vote for.
If you had to do it right now, right? You're sitting there. You're gonna mark the box, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris right now. Who you picking?
Because you know what?
You got to do it right now.
Oh,
3,
you're putting me
2, 1.
Okay, I'll go with Donald.
Let's go. Well, what? You see him as a stronger leader? What is it? You know, there's something in your gut that told you that. Is he a stronger leader, better for the economy, better for the border crisis, better for what?
Because, like, if you compare, like, 2019 to now, it's different.
He knows what he's doing. Does things better for the economy.
He did a good job, you know, and Kamala Harris, he don't do a good job. Real 3 years there, what he did. Now he promised everything to everybody, and he don't do nothing.
I vote mostly Republican because I like the way the party is, okay? I'm against abortion, I'm all about gays.
So we have a first-time voter here for Donald Trump, and that's pretty interesting. I mean, I think we're getting a lot more support for Trump in Queens than I thought. Are you going to be voting for Trump?
Never really voted, but I go for Trump. Yeah.
You consider voting for Trump for the first time?
Yeah, for the first time. Yeah, to make a difference.
Some people still want to vote for Kamala. That's on them, fine. But there's no way I will vote for her.
If Kamala Harris was here right now, what would you say to her?
Leave. Leave, you finished. You're done.
We need an improvement. The country is going too much to the left. Too much to the left.
Vladimir Putin, number one.
Do you see Trump as fighting against communism? Do you see Trump and the Republicans as fighting against communism in the United States?
Yes.
Let's give him another try. Let's see what happens.
What would you say to people that are on the fence right now? They're not sure if they're going to vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. What would you say to those people?
Well, you vote for Trump, that's all.
Do your research. Don't just vote blindly because they put her in your face and she's smiling, she's laughing, she's bringing all these rappers there. Like, anybody can hire somebody, but you want to be a real person. Actors can act, but real people do real things.
Forget about his illegal problems, and I don't care. I don't care about that. I want what is going to be for my granddaughters and my children and me and everybody else.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. So there was definitely a lot more support for Donald Trump here in Queens than I think we were expecting. Let me know what you guys think about these conversations down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next to my post. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Trump or Harris? Okay. Thank you, guys.